What's going on, everyone? My name is BoIt and I'm back with game 2 between the Mista and Ghostlake on the map Anatolia. Spawning in the top of the map in the blue color, playing Odin again is the Mista, whose opponent's seen the red color playing Poseidon again is Ghostlake. Mista winning the first game in this best of I don't even know how many games. The map being Anatolia is going to be a very odd map. You don't often see Poseidon versus Odin. And you don't often see Poseidon versus Odin on Anatolia. So I'm interested to see what both players choose to do. What the build orders of Mista is going to be is also going to be one of those things I'm going to be extremely interested in. Looks like he sent the first 2 villagers to the boar. He sent another villager over to help kill that boar to get those resources income a little bit quicker. And then he's going to be gathering wood from the tree closest to him. Probably going to make another ox cart at some point. What I tend to do on this map with Norse, just to get that economy going a little bit smoother, not having to rely on close straggler trees, not wasting a bunch of walking time with the villager, is to just put the first ox cart onto wood, great hunt the goats, and get a couple of dwarves out early. And that's going to let you, and you see the early dwarves coming out for Mista anyway, so that's going to prevent any walking time. So the biggest thing you have to realize, I think, is that the villager is walking over here to the boar instead of staying at the goat, so you can have 3 villagers without the walk time there, and then all the walk time you lose between the tree and the town. So I'm not saying that one's better than the other. There's one thing that sort of irks me about the game is the walk. People underestimate walk time, but we do see there's a nice choke point between the ox cart and dwarves, so Mr. going to be abusing that while getting boar. So he obviously thought about that before, and I think he probably just made the decision straight away. He just knew. One of those things that's really cool. There's a couple of fishing ships out for Mr. You see a standard build for the Ghostlake. He's got 6 villagers on wood, 4 villagers on food. Actually gonna go 7 villagers on the wood. Gonna probably build another dock as well before he gets the temple up, and then gonna go from there. Very standard, very crisp, very strong, and really good. Mr. just running his ox cart around for some reason. I'm not exactly sure why. Just repositioning it, I guess. The villagers unfortunately, they decided they wanted to attack the boar. Have to send them back to work. Like he's also taking one villager off of the boar. So he's only got 2 villagers on there now. I think the best option to do at this point, when those 2 trees die, when those exhaust, to have some goats over there at the ox cart here. Send that ox cart over to stop the walking time and gather from goats instead of those last 2 boar, just because the walking time is too big and you're not going to be getting as many resources as you should. I'm really interested to see how Mr. actually plays this, if he tries to be aggressive, if he tries to be boomy. I always find it difficult playing Norse against a good Greek player, just because I don't really understand. I understand the strong points, but I don't understand how to abuse them in the best way possible, especially on water. And I tend to just rely on my micro to win, and if I can't out-micro my opponent, then I do lose. We do see a second dock coming up first. I wouldn't be surprised to see an offsite coming out, as he's just producing it now to build his temple. I do see a nice little trap in for his offsite, so that he's not going to be getting any catastrophic scout harassed, the most annoying thing made in this game. Whoever did that first is a jerk. I hate them. I hate them with a passion. All Norse players hate them as well. You know, all people hate Egyptians. Just period. In any case, we do see that the temple going up. I'm going to see what Ghostlake tries to do. Ghostlake going through Ares, so he's going to be going very aggressive on this side of the map. He should know that there's no docks up this side yet, and if he doesn't, yeah, he knows. He knows there isn't anything there. He did send a fishing ship up. I was going to say if he doesn't, he should just send a fishing ship up there and back, just in case. And it looks like Ghostlake's going to be... What has he got? Yeah, Ghostlake's going to be doing a land rush against against the Mista. Mista's got 2 forward gold mines, so this could be extremely powerful. He's got a really unprotected sentry tower as well, so he can knock that down right away, attack into that, and then attack into that, kill off that sentry tower. But both those sentry towers are pretty well in the pain side of things. Looks like Mista's sending his Ghostlake over here to build a dock as well, so he's not going to be prepared for this. Ghostlake, actually, is he? He's got a lot of villages on wood. No, actually, I don't know. I can't say I'm too... What's he do? He is building a trireme. That's a little bit interesting. There's actually a 4th dock coming up for Mista. I'm not sure I'm liking this. I think that he needs another dock. Like, he's got 1 dock versus 4 of Mista's. Mista's going to be able to outproduce so easily here, even with the Cyclops there. But I guess we do see the pestilence is going to be massive. As I said, massive, because that's what you say now. It's just sort of the thing. I'd explain it, but it doesn't. It has no relevance, and it's just one of those things which some of my friends say, and I'm not even gonna bother. I'm not gonna bother. It's done. Oh, that's interesting. Mista's actually left some villages on food, and he's continuing to eat from those boar. And I don't know what's going to happen here. I think Mista's going to be able to hold there. I don't think there's going to be any issues with that. And I think what Ghostlake's playing at is he's trying to make the Mista overcommit to this this attack on this side of the water, and he's just gonna fish up on this side. Let's check his resourcing. He's actually almost in the yep, he's got his armory going up. He's got food almost to get to the heroic age. And he's gonna have Skylar. I think they're called Skylar. I'm not sure. He's just got like 9 favor. He's almost got enough. Going through Dionysus. Dionysus can produce Skylar. And that's gonna be a pain, as the second dock didn't manage to get up. What is the Mista doing in response to this? Does he know? Does he know what his opponent's doing? He's almost got the resources to go heroic age himself. He's got a couple of those Ursa out, and the Ravens coming in. He hasn't quite used them as best as he could, I think. He's got them both going in the same direction. He's finally splitting them up. And where's the armory? Where did he hide it? He didn't hide it. The armory. So Mista's going to come in here. He's going to spot that armory. Ghostlake's going to almost be. Actually, no, he's not even going to spot that. He's going to forest fire. Forest fire. I don't know. I try and think too strategically about this game. I think we would run in and see the early armory and be able to note that his opponent is going to the heroic edge, or trying to, and then be able to judge how much stuff he has and when he's going to be getting there and be able to defend against it. But instead, no, Ghostlake gets to the heroic age before Mista has any clue what's going on, and Mista has enough resources to go to the heroic age himself. He's just going to be a little bit behind in terms of the technology. Is going to be a minute behind, and Ghostlake's going to be able to push through. However, Mista does have a couple of units out in the field, a couple of military units which are going to be able to do some damage. I think Ghostlake's got like 3 villagers on the favor. He's got 1 Skylar chasing the... Wait, where is this guy? Oh, he's doing the damage, going to town onto those docks. But remember that there was 4 docks produced by Mista. So Mista's going to be pretty happy about what he's going to be able to do on this side of the water. And remember, this side of the water is under pressure as well. But I think Mista's going to have to give that up. I don't think that this game is going to go... Actually, I don't know. I think this is a really strong attack by Ghostlake. He's got the Hydra, and he's got Hoplite out, and he's got Theseus, and Mista's Ursa are back at his base doing Mista stuff. Just Mista stuff. Not really doing anything. And we're going to have to just see the power of Njord and Njord, the Walking Pines gonna come in and try and do some stuff, but if he can get those Walking Woods focusing the hoplite, then he can run the hoplite up to there. Which it looks like he pretty much is. No, he's gonna try and kill off these. This is the worst way to deal with Walking Woods in my opinion. Walking Woods is such a hit or miss technology, hit or miss god power, because they don't do anything if you can manipulate the AI well enough. Like if you sacrifice maybe 3 villagers for it, it's going to be much better than trying to kill them off all in your base. In any case, it looks like the strategy for Mista has worked out incredibly well. Mista just stopping the wood income of Ghostlake severely. Ghostlake's sitting at almost 1,000 food though, so he might even be able to get to the Mythic Age really quickly through Hephaestus and get economy rolled out and get that economy rolling that way. It would be a bad choice in my opinion. I remember the first time I played, there's a little bit of story goes on as Mista's dominating here. A little story time. I remember I played Magi in a tournament. It was Zeus versus my Isis on Anatolia, and he was in the Mythic Age at like 11 minutes with a butt ton of Scala, and he hits my main base at like 14 minutes with a Myrmidon, Colossi, and I'm like, I give up. I bow down towards you. It was the most ridiculous thing I'd seen at that point. In any case, Lonely Raider managing to push into Ghostlake right there. I think that was the perfect reaction to the situation he was in. I disagree with the fact that he didn't scout the armory. You have ravens, you may as well use them. We'll run around the base, see where villagers are, and see what's actually happening, what your opponent's actually doing. I remember I made this point in a recent video that if, especially on water maps, if you can scout out the economic composition of your opponent, then you can scout out what they're trying to do. You can scout an armory, you can tell what they're trying to do. As we see a little bit of an attack going on over here. Ghostlake's a little bit behind again. He's going to have to pull something out of his bag of tricks to get back into this game. I think Gold Starving is going to be the best way to do it. If he gets a forward, he'll forward fortress right here or right here. Then it's going to be semi-strong. Remember, Mista doesn't have Frost. He doesn't have anything. We still have a 3rd age god power for Ghostlake, so we can still use that. Mista's going to have to focus on getting through on this side of the map. We do see the Kraken and a couple of those Drakars coming through to pick up those fishing ships. I don't actually know if it's going to be worthwhile Ghostlake actually trying to defend on that side. I think if he gets the 3 town centers up fast enough and starts pumping villages out, it's going to be more worthwhile to just let Mista produce a couple more boats on this side of the map. I don't know if he will though. I don't know if he'll actually produce more. Ghostlake just throwing up another dock just because he can, trying to delay any sort of damage that happens. And you see the Drakar's probably going to fall prey to the dock fire. 13 damage from 2 shots with a bonus. I'm not exactly sure if there is a bonus, but it's pretty. It's a lot of damage that comes out. So there probably is a bonus that happens, because I know there's a bonus from towers to stuff like that. Let me see this Kraken. What's the recharge time on the Kraken? It's actually really fast considering it's a 1-hit kill. Like, actually it's not that fast. But he does so much damage just in melee form, like, it doesn't even matter. And you see a house going down, you see a hill fort coming up. Looks like Ghostlake's going to be the one struggling. Actually, he really needs a fortress out here, otherwise it's just going to be able to push in and win the game right there from the gold star, because that's the other gold mine. It's going to be extremely open and very hard for Ghostlake defenders. The fortress does go down. The 2nd hill fort for Mista's up. He's at 1 town center. He's building the 2nd town center up. There's a 3rd town center there that he needs to think about getting as well. He's actually almost in the Mythic Age. Does he have a market up yet? No, he doesn't have a market up. He's got town center again. I think if he throws the market up this side, then it's going to be the best position that he can put it in. as Mista's trying to like micro his Kraken so he can pick off units, running him back and forth. It's great. It's good to see that the Kraken is actually one of those myth units which does take Dockfire. Those units which don't take Dockfire are the most annoying. I think it's really, it's the dumbest bug. It was so easily fixed. I don't understand why Ensemble Studios left it like this. They knew it was there and they just said, nah, I don't really care, not worth the time. In any case, looks like Ghostlake retreating out here. A couple of hoplites in his army, he's got some stuff. Looks like he's managed to secure this gold mine, and Lonely Raider doesn't really have any gold mine of himself yet. He's moving his walls forward. The big story is probably going to be this town center, because Ghostlake's already got his town centers, which you see the market for Lonely Raider, the Mista going up. It's actually at the wrong side, however, and I don't know how much I like that. Because instead of running from here to here, you're running from here to here, which is no distance at all. Unless you decided to put his market over here, in which case it would be bam to bam, bam. It's not that great. Bronze goes down, a little bit of a fight going over here. Don't know if this fight's actually going to be good for Ghostlake. He's really far behind now, actually. The Hydra, though, you're going to be soaking up a lot of damage. If you can picks off all the Ulf Jars, then this Hydra can go to town. He's sitting at 3 heads, almost 4, and the damage up at 4 heads now. Look at that damage. That Valkyrie taking like 75 damage a shot. It's ridiculous. Actually, it's 100 damage a shot. And it's like, holy. Anyways, the micro of Mista just a little bit too strong for Ghostlake there. He didn't really have the amount of units he needed to deal with that fight, and Mista could focus that Scala down before it did, sorry, that Hydra down before it did too much damage. Another cool thought for Mista going up, taking down this fortress. Remember, that's the other gold mine, and I think Lonely Raider has a vision of it. Oh, almost. He needs to move that Raven over a little bit closer. I think he's forgot about it. It's one of those unique god abilities which goes forgotten, much like Odin's recharging of the HP. You can see that's going to go to 143 soon. Believe me, that's what's going to... 143. It's dying. No, you're not allowed to die. I was going to say I was going to go to 143. There you go, it's going to go to 133. Just wait, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. It's not going to happen, is it? I'm lying. Odin doesn't actually re-heal units HP. Look at the throwing axeman instead. If that goes to 58 HP, I'm right. I don't know if they actually have to be still or not fighting. There's some sort of constraint that happens. Oh, there we go, 58. I got it. Boom. Yeah. Victory is mine. We see the Shield Maiden Valkyrie sitting over here now. Pick off a couple of these villagers, stop them from gathering favor. Ghostlake's actually got 85 favor at the moment. That's a little bit ridiculous, but he doesn't have any food income. He's only got the 18 villagers on food, and he doesn't even have plow yet. He's got the resource to buy it though. He doesn't have a granary, that's why. Build a granary. That one thing that actually, I don't know if he's got a bunch of villagers on food. It'd be worthwhile to get the granary and plow up. Watchtower's going up now. I don't think they'll get up in time with all those Ulf Jars there anyway. I don't even know. I don't think that they've got Crenellation shot yet either. So no, they don't do any damage. Valkyrie running through here, picking off a villager, running around, temple going up in the base of Ghostlake, and the longboat trying to get that temple still. It's going to be up for so much longer. Anyhow, Ghostlake making one last ditch effort here to survive. Mista now throwing up his own town center. He's got the hill fort right in the position of Ghostlake's units running right through. And the mountain giant, need to be careful of that mountain giant. The Atlanta hero is going to be able to pick him off extremely easily, as Mista's actually making a retreat here because he doesn't have his full army there. He's actually blocked Ghostlake. Looks like Ghostlake managed to hold on to this position finally. I don't know if it was really worth it, but he did manage to do so, and it looks like he's going to be able to continue staying in this game. Throwing up that fortress again in a pretty nice position. The watchtower. Oh, I missed the Lonely Raiders Mythic Age timing, getting through tier at, I don't actually know how to say, I'm going to say tier, at 17 minutes and 30 seconds only. That's the advantage of having water income on this map, because so much more food, so much more resources, just in total, and it's just really good. And Lonely Raider, the Mista, pushing through here, going to be attempting to win this game with this push. His opponent, Ghostlake, going to be seeing a very low amount of resources, only 75 favor at the moment, not spending that at all, even though he has the food to do so, and he's running out of population really quickly. It's sitting at 120, but the real story is that all of these units are dying right here at the battlefront. And basically his income is just going down the drain. The Great Jarl is now going to be coming over here and trying to pick off this watchtower, and that watchtower is going to fall extremely quickly just because of how strong Ulf Jarls are. I mean, they're actually Great Jarls, they're stronger than Ulf Jarls. Anyways, the Pilfer's probably going to fall as well. And I was about to say, Ghostlake's probably just about to tap out. GG. This game was pretty decent. I think Mista played extremely well. The only thing that I would have preferred him to do, in terms of stuff I noticed, would have been to scout better with those ravens. He probably could have been in the heroic age at a better timing. He would have, instead of building a bunch of stuff, like a bunch of Hersa, he would have seen the armory. He would have seen, okay, he's got an armory. Most likely there's no point in him building that armory just for the Pierce upgrades, and then he would have gone over just to clarify, see how many villagers were on resources, and then he would have gone, okay, he's probably got enough resources to go to the heroic age, I'm going to go there too, and I'm going to attempt to get there fast. And instead of being a minute behind, he would have been like 30 seconds behind. And then he would have been able to outright win the water straight away, and probably even the other side of the water, because he would have hard counted Ghostlake's push with Kraken and Drakkar. Anyways, currently 2-0 for Mista. My name is BoIt. Thank you for watching. There will be more. Stay tuned, and I'll see you guys next time.